All right, and we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cat Eyes. Oh, the return of the Cat Eyes. Um, what's up, Ginger, Crow, Cats? What's good, you guys?
I'm fine. Everybody's fine, I guess, here, right?
Yeah, stop asking me questions.
Oh,
Doing
Everyone,
great, guys. Thank you.
everyone feeling the buzz from the supermoon? No, maybe
Yeah,
not.
it was very interesting. Good stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff today. Good picture. A lot of people have been sending picture back and forth. Interesting stuff.
yeah, it's good. It is good. What are you gonna say, Ginger?
Oh, just all's good. Walked out the door at 5 o'clock this morning to check out the moon and had a half hour and cloud cover, so it didn't quite work out for me. So that would be, I
Uh,
think, 3 o'clock your time, cats,
3 o'clock
in
in
the
the
morning.
morning?
Yep.
Dude, I was sound asleep. I thought it was tonight for some reason, but I didn't know it was that early.
yeah, some people got some footage of it. Um, I actually didn't really watch anything. I saw a photo a friend of mine showed me a little while ago. That was pretty much it. Uh, but I didn't get to observe anything. I was passed out. I was hoping I could see something on it, but I know Sandra has something on it, but I haven't got around to watching any of that. I've been busy running around doing other things, and that's pretty much it. So, but
Where
I
was the,
do.
sorry, where was the totality? Like, what region? Does anyone know? Like, because we
I
only
don't
got
know.
a very, very small amount of eclipse that we could see here. But because I was also told by a coworker we won't be able to see it because it's on the other side of the world. But we still saw a little bit of it, as well as even just seeing the moon, which is probably pretty much impossible on the heliocentric system.
Yeah, because as it was setting, the um, the shadow was coming from what location of it as it was setting? It looked like it was coming from the was it the top right that you had there,
Uh,
Crow?
It was, from what I saw, it was a video from Indonesia, and it was going left to right on the video. What you know, that's what I was experiencing. But NASA video was right to left, what they were showing. So it was kind of opposite, which was interesting. Just as
the one video I saw, it was the top left corner that seemed to get it the most. So it would be weird that NASA would show the well, not really that weird that NASA shows the opposite.
yeah, it was
We know how they
opposite.
operate.
NASA was using some Armstrong Center, whatever, blah 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 view, and Indonesia. I don't know what camera they were using, but it was very fascinating.
Yeah, they're just doing damage control. They're just gonna do whatever they can to fit the globe model. Because as the moon is setting on the horizon, the top portion is getting eclipsed and the bottom portion is still lit. But it should be the other way around, shouldn't it? As it's descending down into the horizon, shouldn't the shadow of Earth be blocking it as it goes down? When it's quite the opposite, isn't it? Isn't that's been displayed some other time on a video? If you guys ever seen that one, and the guy got perplexed as he was trying to describe what was going on. He's like, "Well, wait a minute, but well," and he just like he couldn't explain it. I think Russian Vids or somebody mirrored that video one time, maybe about a year ago. I could be wrong on the channel that mirrored it, but I think most of you guys have seen that video.
Yeah, I definitely remember that, and just gotta say I miss Russian Vids. At least I haven't seen anything from him in a very long time. Unless he has a backup channel I don't know about.
He had like 3 channels, but I don't know if they're still up. I have no idea. I haven't seen anything from him either. You're probably right. I've just been busy with everything else, you know. He's a good auto hoaxer, though. Maybe a little redundant on it, but you know,
Yeah, but it's amazing how everybody would just look at it today and think the majority of them would think it's the Earth's shadow. You know, they would just look at it and be amazed.
Yeah, the video I watched was from somebody called Wide Awake. I'm not sure if you guys know the Wide Awake channel.
Oh, the name sounds familiar. I'm probably subbed to that channel. I sub to everybody that I see that seems flat Earth worthy or a flat earther.
But yeah, he's got a P900 that he used, and it was just the top left that actually ended up getting eclipsed. And the whole video is an hour and 20 minutes. But and it took a while before anything really seemed to happen. But it was definitely at the top left was what he saw get covered. And I assume he's in North America. Just from his accent as well as all the other people that were around him.
Okay. I was going to say, was anybody able to see the S-Wave shadow or any of the shadows that Masterpiece, the 4 factors that he was saying that should be considered when viewing the lunar eclipse? I haven't seen any videos, yo. This sucks.
Wow, really, Trotter? You are not prepared for tonight.
I am not prepared for this at all.
Okay, well, I'm watching a little bit of the Wide Awake, and yes, Ginger is correct. It's coming from the top, going down the bottom. No way that's the Earth's shadow. If there's no way it would be that way. From NASA or Indonesia, you could say it's going sideways. It could be, you know, but on this video, if anybody's out there listening,
this is what they say. Feel love. Q2 comes from the top coming downwards. This is impossible on the globe model.
Yeah, he was talking about confirmation, the shadow diffusion.
Can you screen share his video or no?
I can't. You can. I gave you the...
Trotter, can you?
I don't... No, brother, I don't have a computer still. I was supposed to get that. Never mind. I'm going to get that computer, boys. It's coming up. I'm telling you. Snack, I'm getting it.
Also, Geo Love said it's absolutely was not the shadow of the Earth on the moon. That much was clear.
I don't exactly know how to screen share, but I know there's a button on there, but I don't want to give away the things to get attacked. So I just want to err on the side of caution. I can post the link in the chat though for that.
Yeah,
if that helps.
So tell us more, Cole, about the pictures you saw.
Well,
Wow, it's
Somebody was
amazing.
saying that someone said that Sandra had really good footage of it. I haven't, but again, like I said, I haven't looked into it. If is it okay if we can screen share some of Sandra's footage or photography?
Wow, it's
Somebody was
amazing.
saying that someone said that Sandra had really good.
Okay, am I hearing
No,
echo?
that was me. I have to jump to my Geocentric Ginger Bee Flats account to actually link. So sorry,
Okay,
I'm on mute.
I was just wondering. Man, this is pretty fascinating watching this wide awake video because it is coming from the top, going from the bottom.
The eclipse starts at the top and it works its way down.
Yeah. You can't do that on a globe. That's what they
You can't do that on a globe. It's just
see if I can do it.
All right. So that's in the regular chat now. What timestamp are you at, Scarecrow, for an idea? Because it's an hour long plus.
Yeah, I was started at 50 minutes in.
All right, and Trotter is in the back chat now for if you can see that and do this at the same time. The wide awake video. I don't know if you can multitask or not.
I could try to do that real quick. I gotta close these other apps still. Cats, if you want to just give a shout out to the folks at chat
Okay, here we go.
or Crow, yeah.
No, I was gonna try it. So don't present me yet. I just want to make sure.
Okay, hold on. Where's mute? Okay, we have Tommy, Dave Hinkles, Jill Love, Michelle, Sandra, Luke. Teddy was here.
All right, am I screen sharing?
You can go ahead. I mean,
I don't know. Am I or no?
yeah, not right now, but I don't. I can see it from the icon. The icon. There it goes. There it is.
Let's see, I'm trying. I'm gonna use my iPad just to see what it looks like.
Yeah, you got it, Crow.
Yeah. Does anybody know why it was changing? Why it was going into red color?
It was the super moon, blood moon eclipse that's not going to happen for another 150 years. So this was like a really special one.
It's going slow, so I'm gonna speed up a little bit.
And the simple fact that they can predict it for another 150 years before this happens, at the crazy rates that we're flying through the cosmos in that heliocentric system, it should be impossible for everything to line up and be predictable. Just like how the stars reset at the beginning of the year, and then we see the exact same constellations.
Year after year. Yep. Every day. No change. So someone was asking before, was there an area that you can get totality? Does anybody know where it was? You can get full totality of the eclipse?
And somebody said they were watching it in San Francisco too. And then somebody else said that the Wide Awake is in Florida. So there's your whole like North America right there. And then if we only got a smidgen of it, somewhere else, probably on the other side of the world, or across the pond, or something would have had their totality. That's kind of the way I'm kind of seeing it.
Well, I'm just asking the same question you're asking. Was there a set location? Or it was just going to be a total eclipse regardless of where you were as it was occurring?
I definitely don't know 100%, but I thought for sure there was somewhere that was going to be a full, like, total eclipse.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Jill Love saw it in San Francisco totally.
Totally in San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I only even just found out this was happening from the Masterpiece interview, which was fantastic, by the way.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, that went pretty well. He elaborated really well on it, and no, he was spot on, definitely. But I'm just trying to see, based on this video, what kind of shadow we were dealing with. And then the still photo that you have, Crow, that was a pretty good shot. I don't know if you want to pop that up later. I know Masterpiece put out a video earlier, and I needed to rewatch it, actually. Some of this stuff I have to watch a couple times to get it down. So, yeah, Master, I only got to watch it once. I want to rewatch it and pay attention. I was driving and listening to the video, trying to watch it and listen at the same time. I was on the road for a bit today.
It was very cloudy here, and even snowed a little bit in the morning. I couldn't see nothing.
Geocentric Love in the chat just said that, in his opinion, K2 itself has a red tint. And that's interesting because I was talking to a gentleman from India this morning, and I told him that there was the eclipse happening. And I happened to mention to him about Rahu and K2. And he absolutely 100% knew exactly what I was talking about because it's from his heritage and culture.
Right, yeah.
So I thought that was really interesting because everybody that I told at where I work that they're asking me what causes the eclipse, and I say it's Rahu or Ketu. They gave me the blankest stare. Have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. So I really thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, they're like, what? What are you talking about? There was a video not too long ago with somebody posting a video of Planet X, but it was a circle shaped or disc shaped object in the sky, and it had a reddish tint to it. That was probably what they spotted. And everybody, you guys know Damien, right?
Yep.
Anonymous posting. He saw Planet X or K2 in the sky one day. He didn't get any footage of it or anything like that, but you know, he's a pretty honest guy. I don't think he's gonna make some shit up like that. And maybe he saw K2 or something. There's my pen. I was like, where's my freaking pen?
Yeah, and I want to thank Hulk Flats for mentioning or giving me the time and date information as far as what time to actually look for it. Because again, I didn't hear about this eclipse before that masterpiece video or interview or his breakdown on your show, which again was really interesting to hear him break it down live instead of just watching a video that he threw out there.
Yeah. Well, he was on Cat Eyes a couple months ago. The first time we had him, actually. And he was talking about the eclipse and that he was going to put together something, and he felt that it needed to be put out there because no one has put anything on the eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 4 factors to consider with the shadow and just shapes and just the stuff that he went over. He felt like no one has actually gone over that sort of stuff, and it's fundamental, and he didn't want to say too much about it that day, but now here we are, so a lot of the big channels put it out, and it did go somewhat viral, and it's some good information, very good information.
Well, yeah, because I went to subscribe after or during that interview, and I saw that I was already subscribed. So that must have been from watching the first time he was on, because I meet a lot of great people through the Return to Cat Size.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's always a great conversation here.
Awesome, Ginger. Thank you, man. Well, we're trying to have a nice cohesive group here. Some nights we're off, like right now. I feel like everyone's just a little bit. Maybe it's the moon, Haven't heard a word from cats.
I'm here. I'm just watching cats, my color. I was gonna say. Well, like I said, I thought it was tonight. I was bummed out when I heard it this morning, but it passed. But anyways, what can we talk? So,
Yeah, any topics?
so this
Only
is
going to be another 150 years, Cats.
yeah, that's
Then, then you'll get to see it again.
I know how sad. But it's okay. There's the videos out there that have their info on it. Any topics, Totter? Go ahead for it. Anything? Anything new? I mean, I have topics. But I want to wait for Friday to bring it out.
Oh, yeah, you're doing girl for sure.
Yes, we are. We're doing Ladies' Night Friday. So there's gonna be different people on the panel.
Trouter. Sorry to interrupt, Trouter. Why don't you talk about Westworld?
We don't want to spoil it for others.
Well, you just don't watch what you say. But you get people to
4 episodes.
You can talk about, maybe how it relates to what we're going through now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, you can really. I mean, it's so in depth. For anybody that hasn't seen Westworld, I suggest you watch it. It is amazing.
Yeah, it touches on a lot of different subjects that we're dealing with our world. It's damn, you're right. We could talk about it. We could really go into this one, Crow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm okay. We're up to episode 4, so I could only go that far with information.
Season 1 or season 2? Are there 2 seasons?
Season 2 starts in March, I think.
Okay, so we're still on season 1.
Right.
Okay.
We both watched the entire season already, but we're rewatching it with the group of flatties, and yeah, we have our private screenings, and we've been going through it. Yeah.
Shout out to Snack to the Future and Phase for hooking this up. But yeah, it's talk about the conscience of even awakening and the controlling aspect of this world. I mean, it goes pretty deep. I mean, you can relate to it through flat Earth, VR, simulation. Everything is just so deep in that show.
Yeah, it goes into consciousness and your subconsciousness also.
Yeah. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it, but I do want to spoil it because it's so, I could talk about it in depth.
You might disclose something.
Yeah, but yeah, I like the fact that they're robots, right? And
right. Yep.
That's how I view everybody else that are not awake, because I was a robot once, and I was just following orders, doing, believing whatever, and they're living the same life routine. They want to, order. They want order, but they create chaos for them. So, it's amazing how well and thought out the show is. And it's a remake of a movie from the 70s, I think. Trouter, is that wrong, right?
Yeah, it's what did Face call it, a reboot?
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing that with a lot of TV shows and movies. They're rebooting them. And yeah, this is a good one. It's clever, man. It's well written, and just a correlation with our current world that we're in, and the paradigms that are involved, and just all these different narratives. It's, man, I mean, I can't say any more though. It's like, it's just based on a lot of things that are going on. It really is what it is. You could see the connection, and there's a lot of Matrix concepts in there too. That's all I can really say at this point. I mean, Snack really elaborated after we watched each episode. He was able to really break it down. It was great to have him say that. Actually, he'd be great to have actually break down what we just watched, because he's just probably better at doing a movie review than I am. He broke it down really nice. I wish I could regurgitate what he said about
without talking about the character itself. You can't.
Yeah.
Really, but I mean, you don't know who has watched it or who's whoever's listening. You don't know, but just watch it. Watch Westworld. Just watch it. It's amazing. It's slow at times, but it's trying to build the characters. But it's amazing. It's The Awakening. They should have just named it The Awakening.
it's like taking the red pill, and it's what
Mhm.
it is. You know, and they're triggered by something.
Yeah, there's something. There's
Yeah,
something in us that makes us think a
yeah.
certain
So
way.
it's like, like some people are triggered with certain things that are said or they watch on TV, and that might awaken them.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes we think I thought this idea, but did I really think it, or was I influenced by something I saw and just can't my subconscious
Yeah, are these thoughts
register
original?
later?
Right. Are these thoughts original? Are these are my thoughts? Or exactly. I think people can resonate with that enigma that we all go through. It's good stuff.
And then I was sharing a picture of the eclipse with Snack today, and there was a line on it on the moon, outside of the moon, of the line. No, on the in middle, not outside, but the shadow, outside of the shadow, whatever was on the moon, there was
Mm-hmm.
another line over it, and it looks like, I don't know what it is. Snack thinks it might be kind of like a residue of the plate. Whatever is crossing over it, it's like a plate. You can tell that it's kind of like a plate going over it, and it's pretty amazing. Whatever it is, but that's the only thing I saw was that line that kept going past the moon, and as it kept passing, it got a little wider, and it was dissipating, and then it just, I don't know what it is. It's like a little shadow. Oh, the shadow. It was weird. Well, you saw the picture, right, Chowder? I don't know how to explain that. How would you explain that picture?
Can you screen share that if you put it in the back chat? And
I don't want to take a chance of, like, that's what I mean. It's just so, I don't know.
oh yeah.
Let me see something. I don't know. Let me see.
You're talking about the Terminator line of the shadow, and then that strip of, what would you call that area of that? It's like illuminated in like a slightly different color. That little area. I don't even know how you would word that, but is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the picture I sent you where I show you the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what would you call that? Like,
Well, the line
'cause
would be the Terminator line, but then there was an area just outside of that line that
yeah.
had a different color to it, and it looked like a ring or like a, I don't know. You'd have to share the image, or they would have to check it out. If you could share it somehow, I don't know how to put it into words.
Hmm.
Well,
FPV's better to share it.
why don't you grab them from next door?
All right, I'll be back.
I'm serious too. Time to come through if you can do that for us. All right.
So, did you guys flat spec anyone today?
No, I actually no, I didn't. I didn't. I talked to my pops for a good hour and a half, and just we were talking about Masterpiece's video and all that. It was pretty cool. Got it. Like basically had a hangout with my dad. And then I got a message. It was getting messages, and I was like, "Pops, I gotta go." He's like, "All right," because Cats wanted to know if we were planning on doing one or what, and I was like, "Yeah, let's get something going. Let's definitely do something." It's been a couple nights or so.
How about you, Crow?
Nope.
I was walking home from work today, and this lady was walking down the sidewalk towards me. We kind of smiled at each other.
Mm-hmm.
She stopped me, pulled a Jehovah's Witness packet out of her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do you believe in blah blah blah? I was like, oh, I believe in the Bible. I believe it's literal, and don't worry about me. But do you know that the Earth is flat and stationary? She's like, I didn't know. So it's like there are so many scriptures that you can look at, and I don't know them off the top of my head to name them off because I'm new to the whole Bible thing. But I told her to check out the simple. It's stationary, does not move. That's said so many times, and I had a smile on my face for the rest of the walk home because I don't flat smack people often, but I enjoyed that one.
That's awesome, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and usually they won't knock back on your door after you do it. Like if it's a door-to-door knocking, most of the time, if they don't want to hear it because it goes against whatever they fundamentally believe.
Mm-hmm. I was telling you, I was talking to my father earlier, and he actually flat smacked a family member, and had them thinking about it for a few days, and then talked to him. I think yesterday, I think it was, and was just blown away with what they found, and just be more critical about what's been presented to them, and that family member is basically taking the red pill. And is just going through that whole shift. You know what I'm saying? So that just happened a few days ago or so, within a week or so. It's been, he said a few days ago, he talked to her, and then he got a phone call, and it was yesterday, I think it was, and just been like, I can't believe this, and just like, but believes it, but just said, can't believe I've been lied to all this time, basically. You know, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, right on, Pops.
Oh yeah, it's a kick in the balls.
Yeah, well, he's the one who got me to look into this stuff, you know. It's just, you know, now well, that's basically how it happened, and he wasn't sure, but he knew I would get into it more, and I did, and then he was like, "Oh, awesome!" And he obviously followed in my footsteps to see. He needed to draw his own conclusions to make sure himself, but he always was suspect that it wasn't a ball. Put it that way. He was always suspect of that. So, you know, he was at a family thing, and he had to freaking flat smack somebody there. He's like, one at a time, I'm going to get him. I'm like, well, you got me, brother. I know it's crazy, you guys. It really is crazy, because that was over 5.5 years ago that he didn't flat smack me, I guess, but he kind of planted the seed, and, you know, I guess, I mean, he did, basically. So, yeah, my dad's a vet at flat smacking people. Can you guys? I don't have my headphones anymore because I had to switch up and put the power cord. I had to charge my phone. The audio good?
Yeah, it's still good.
All right.
FKV wants to know what video you guys want to share.
I don't know if it's a video. I think it's a photo.
Is it a photo? Okay. But we also have that video that we can show.
You have to ask, I don't know where the photo's from or who took it or what.
Okay, let me tell.
So, funny story while Katz is working on that. Neighbor child is talking to my dad, and my dad's telling him about the moon landing and how blah blah blah, and the neighbor child says, my granddad says space is fake. So because my dad knows I'm a flat earther, he tells this neighbor child, oh, he's not a damn flat earther, is he? And yeah, so they're out there. Like, they are definitely out there. And it's not just the younger generation the current generation that seems to be following it, which is fantastic. And you say your dad knows, which like
he wasn't sure back then. He just was always suspect of it. And when I started looking into Mars and all this other NASA shit, he said to look into flat Earth. Like, did you ever look into flat Earth or research? He didn't say research because you should look into flat Earth. What do you think? And I right away just chuckled and laughed. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, pops, there's photos from space. Like the same knee jerk reaction everybody has, you know.
oh yeah.
And once I got through the whole Mars BS, I'm like, shit. All right, well, let's have a go at this. And yeah, it didn't take long, man. I mean, I won't go into all that, but yeah, I read the Robotham's book and looked at a couple geocentric videos that Malcolm put out and did some of my own observations. And within like a few weeks or a month, I was just like, this shit's stationary, basically. And then I told my pops my experience, and he's like, I always thought so. And I told him though, but like, go ahead and look at it for yourself, because what you said is massive, man. This is some real shit. And but he always, like I said, he always kind of felt it was. Then he went through his own little thing, and within a week or so, he was like, "Yup, you're right." Yep.
He should be here in a second.
And do you remember the scene in Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey's at the bar and he looks over at the wall and he sees man lands on the moon in the picture frame? And he's like, "No way." Then he starts chanting, "USA, USA."
I don't remember that. I haven't seen that movie in a while though. Like, been a minute.
It's just funny that it's in a movie called Dumb and Dumber, and he looks at it and is like, absolutely 100% accepts it because it's on a newspaper that's framed on the wall. But yeah, that's a scene that I've been thinking about recently anyway.
Yeah, that's how they propagate pseudoscience through Hollywood.
Well, even that, just the Universal logo.
They use a newspaper article cut out and framed in a Hollywood movie. Like, you know what I mean? It's like fakery on fakery. Just trying to, they're trying to solidify their fallacy.
Okay, LPV should be here. He's coming. So you show if you want anything else, show him. Let him know before he leaves. But he'll be here. Anyways, yeah, anybody in chat hearing this, Friday will be ladies' night. Join us. It's gonna be a good topics that I really not discovered, but read up on it. Pretty good. New things are coming in 2030 that you guys are gonna be amazed what I found out. Going with their agenda now is, but Friday is ladies' night.
Can you disclose the roster, Cats? Or is that going to be we'll see on Friday?
What do you mean?
Well, who you got lined up?
I have a few two people that never been on the panel. One's coming through, the other one I'm still waiting on. We'll still have some that have been here on the panels before. Michelle X, I send her a message. I want her here because she knows a lot of it, what I'm going to talk about.
Mhm.
It's just more information that I really found the other day, and I read it and went over the newspaper, everything, and we're just in I'm going to say it this way, we're just something's coming toward the whole world. It's not just here in the United States, but Arizona is going to be used for this Agenda 30. That's all I'm going to say until Friday. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
hi, FPV.
Here. Hey, FPV. What's up, brother?
Hey, Troy, Cats,
Hey.
Scarecrow, Ginger, how's it going, peeps? And
Hi,
people in
FPV.
chat. How you doing,
what's
guys?
up?
Yeah,
So I
all
was
good.
trying to figure out something. Sorry, guys.
Okay, let me give you the controls. Okay, it's all yours.
What am I supposed to be showing? I'm not sure yet.
Pictures. I don't know. Todd knows.
Wait, hang on a second. Before we go there, Crow, is that photo okay to share or what? I never got an answer from you.
Yeah, I posted it in the chat for everybody to see. So it said Luke said it did work, so they can look at it, and maybe even FPV can look at it too, just real quick.
FPV is on the back chat. On the side on the panel. There's a link.
Yeah. Right, hold on.
Yeah, and this is the Wide Awake video posted in the group.
Is it this moon gift one, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all scared to give away the link because we don't
Yeah.
want a repeat.
I do not. I'm sorry, Cats. I'm not going down with the ship. I felt bad last time. I had a tease snack though. So, Trotter, what do you think after watching
Right.
that masterpiece?
I can see it's supposed to be an animated GIF, but nothing's changing on screen for me. It's just like a
I know
static.
that's the only way I figured out how to put it up. I just wanted you to see the line of the moon. Like I
Right,
can't
yeah.
figure out what that line is.
Yeah, I'll show that then. Hold on. Yeah, I thought it's supposed to be happening there. I'll show
Crow,
that.
where we?
But yeah, it's just a static image then.
Crow, were you asking before about
Yeah, the
There you go.
masterpiece, that masterpiece video that you guys did. After watching him, do you believe the moon is a ball or a plate? What do you think after the interview?
I think it might be I think it's concave, possibly. Like a frisbee. Underneath of a frisbee, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that could just be a field of energy shaped that way. I really don't know, man. I mean, we're gonna have to just wait and find out, aren't we?
You don't have no opinion of this. So FPV, what do you think this line is?
You can't answer nothing.
Well, first, where's the image from?
It was Indonesia. It was a video. I was watching.
Right.
I got two more other one as I was passing by. No, I took
So
two
that's
others.
is it supposed to be a Terminator line, the shadow, is it?
I see. I have no idea. I just took the screenshot because I knew it would look different than, like, I don't know where the line was coming from. I saw the moon, whatever, the moon in the shadow, and then I saw that line. I was like, "Yo, where's that line coming from?"
Well,
Why is
first thing to do is find out if it's a genuine image.
Yeah, it was a live stream of the eclipse, so that's. That's.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a video, you can't debunk the video. There's a real video of it.
Yeah, it was an Indonesia live stream to it. It's pretty interesting.
To look at the video, yeah. Yeah, what's that line, I wonder?
Yeah, I was talking to Snack to the Future.
Or is it just too bright on the right to see any detail? Hard to say that, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes. You know, as the moon, as the shadow passes, that line goes with it. So, and then it starts fading as it passes. You know,
Yeah.
from right to left. So it was kind of disappearing. So whatever it was consistent there. I mean, you could you know, see the real video of it, you know, to analyze it. But
Yeah,
I just thought I took the picture and
yeah, clearly something not right there.
Yeah, because Snack was saying that maybe it's a you know, a plate, whatever is the shadow causing the shadow might be a plate, and that's how you see the edges of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
It could be showing something behind. It could be something behind it causing that or anything really. The moon, I don't think. It's not a ball. I don't see what that is.
Yeah, I was telling you.
I'd be guessing with that. But yeah, that looks a bit odd, doesn't it?
It's definitely bigger than the moon, whatever's going by or past it.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, something external that we don't see, but its shadows getting cast across this or causing this.
Now, do you think that the light that's being obstructed, do you think is obstructing it from the front of the moon, or it's coming from behind and obstructing the light coming from behind?
Where's the sun in relation to this? On the right.
I had no idea. I don't know. It was in Indonesia, so I don't know where the sun was at that time. It was light, you know, morning, you know, about 11 o'clock here. So the sun was around my area, but it was nighttime there. So this was nighttime there. It was pretty much night.
Yeah,
I would have to watch the video before I do any comments on it. I need to see the full video and watch it happening.
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested, I can find a video.
I'm no eclipse expert, mind. Yeah. I'll just be guessing like you guys are. But yeah, that suggests something's really odd going on, doesn't it? I've seen something similar happen before, like that on someone else's recording. You know, it does fade away quick, wherever it was, but you think, why isn't it keeping up with the shadow? It's like there's two different things going on there.
What do you think, Ginger?
I'm not really seeing concave. And flat seems to be pretty much from the masterpiece because there's no S. And from the Wide Awake video that we watched a little bit earlier, the exposure, like when you're when he was zooming in and zooming out of the moon, like it was all over the place. Like one moment it would be really bright and you had a lot of detail. Other times it would be a little bit washed out. And like again, this is just a one static frame from the video, so I mean it's hard to gather anything from just one frame. But it's definitely a bizarre line that you've caught, Crow. So I mean, I'm not too sure what to make of it, but I'm not seeing the S that you would see from the a ball moon. And we all know the moon's not terra firma; you can't land on it. So,
yeah, well, the research we're doing, we can say it's not a ball, it's not a physical object that's actually there. So, and there's no real mass or anything to it really. We're doing something at the moment with the sun. We haven't looked at the moon yet. But what the sun's telling us, the moon's got to be something similar. And it's really not what we think it is and not where we think it is either.
And opposite properties of the moon, because it definitely casts a cold light, and it's like blue light instead of yellow light from what I've seen.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, it's got a white light, a red light, a yellow light, and a blue light. They could be, going by scripture, them 4 colours are actually allocated to the 4 corners of the world, the north, south, east, west. It could be something to do with the direction it's came from or anything, I'm not sure. But I was thinking about that the other day. The main various scriptures relate colours to sectors of the world, like to the north, south, east, west. And it made me wonder, is that why we're seeing the moon sometimes in different colours? Your blue moons, your red moon or blood moon. Is it just because of the location it's came from, or something in the atmosphere from them regions? I've no idea. I'm just guessing there. But I just thought, yeah, funny we see the moon in them 4 colours. Like tonight, it's a bright white moon, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is for me anyway. It's bright white colour. But yeah, normally it's like a dull yellow, or you get that blue colour, or the blood. Yeah, it's like 4 colours to it.
With an old roommate of mine, he was a native Mohawk, and on their emblem, it was red, white, yellow, and black, where like this circle of 4 triangles, or not quite triangles because they have circular outer edges, but those were the 4 colors that they had in their emblem.
Yeah, I've seen the black one, and I thought when I seen it, I wonder if that represents the moon when it's in its invisible phase. There is a phase there we don't see the moon for a few days. Well, you can't hide a moon in the sky, can you? How the hell can you hide a moon? So yeah, these globers need to be thinking about that. On a globe, that should not be hidden anywhere. So where is it?
I heard somebody else talking about Europe being the white, America being the red, Africa being the black, and Asia being, I don't want to sound racist and all that, but yellow. But just your general skin tones and everything, that they knew that there were different corners of the earth and different people look different. So it
yeah, that's a new angle now. I never considered that before. Yeah.
And I mean, because you can't say yellow and Asia and be politically correct, but that could be designed in itself. But so sorry to anybody out there that takes offense to that. Just a thought.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I've heard the black one mentioned, like I say, and the only thing I could relate that to in that kind of sense would be the invisible phase of the moon. Use the black colours because they can't see it. If it's related to the moon, that is them colours. But it seems to be scripture related to 4 different corners. Aurora Borealis in the north, there's a mixture of reds and greens and stuff. Yeah, there might be something in that. How it affects the moon, no idea. I was just thinking about the colours, the 4 different colours that we do see the moon in. Well, 5 if you count black. There's a hidden colour there. Black against a black sky, you're not going to see it. Yet we see something going past the illusion of the sun. Now, we're working on something nice now. We're going to debunk a lot of myths and reveal some amazing finds in the next video we do. We're just discussing it now. That's going to blow a lot of minds, what we've been finding. A little teaser there for you for something that's coming out next.
Definitely looking forward to it, FPV, and hi one in the chat.
I can't see the chat because I'm screen sharing this. Hi one.
She just said hi. But thanks FPV for sharing for us.
Yeah, no worries. Anything else you want shared while I'm here?
I don't know. Cats?
Yeah. Sorry. You got me off guard. Is there anything else that you guys want to share for FPV's put on? Crow. Oh, he said he'll be back. You tottering have anything?
No, I mean unless he wants to see the original video of it, that's up to him. But
he can look at it and see if it's not.
Oh yeah, copyrighted. Right.
Yeah, be careful of that. I mean, it's no harm in asking them if you can use it another time, and we'll watch it again another time. Nobody's there. Well, you guys been busy with anyway. Well, I've been busy with research, so I've been around much lately. What have I missed?
Yeah, you have. You've been a little busy.
Yeah, lots to look at, lots to do.
Yeah.
Lots of work to plan.
Really good stuff.
Lots of amazing stuff to show you.
Stay focused. Do your thing, brother. Katz, what did you think about that? About the Terminator line and then that adjacent line or area that, what would you think? All right.
Well, you would expect the colour to be, hidden under the Terminator line, wouldn't you? And following it round. But it's either lagged or something else is going on that someone's captured. Yeah, it's not a ball. It's definitely not a ball. It's just even a flat disc. I don't know if that word covers what it is. It looks. I'll keep it for the next video. Yeah, I would be guessing on. I would be guessing on that. We're working with the sun at the moment, and we've got a lot of that figured out. We haven't looked at the moon yet. Hello.
Still here, just not sure what to say.
What's been the topic so far then, guys? What have you been talking about? It's been up for discussion so far. Or has it just been the moonshot?
Oh, just talking about Masterpiece, what he presented. If anybody got to see the eclipse themselves, this picture. What else? I don't know. We've been kind of all over the place, really.
I was talking to myself.
Trying to get Cats involved here.
No, I was talking to myself because I have myself mute. How this?
This whole time when I asked you that question? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to take it from the top and say what you said before? Because we wanted to know what you thought about the Terminator line and the adjacent area with that other thing there going on.
The last time I said was that I don't know none of this stuff. It's awesome to see. But I asked the question like, how many blue moons have you guys seen last year? As I recall it, if I'm right, I've seen 3 of them so far. But it's not like the big one like it was yesterday or this morning. But there has been. So maybe you guys know when, or if you know about that.
No, I didn't. I haven't been keeping track of what the moon has been doing, nor the sun, really, as far as anything like that. Honestly, just the eclipse that happened in August and this lunar eclipse. But as far as there was a super moon or anything like that, I haven't been paying attention to that sort of thing.
No, me neither. I've been buried in other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still look in I'm in the P900 groups chat. I look in there, and They post some amazing videos and images in.
Can you share some, please?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm eating some hot chili.
Isn't a blue moon just 2 full moons in the same month?
I think so.
And it's not like the blood moon when it looks all red and penumbra, umbra, crazy explanations, right?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that there was 2 or 3 last year. I have to look it up, but I think I'm not 100%.
There you go. That's Luke in chat. So big shout out to Luke in chat. That's a video he's just recently put up. Y'all seen that yet?
I don't see it.
Really? It's screen sharing. Can anyone else see that moon? Don't answer the ones.
I just see the avatars.
Yeah, I see their screen sharing.
Yeah.
You can see the moon, yeah?
Yeah, I see it.
Ginger. You're lagging. Unless if you're watching the watch page, there's a delay, remember. Yeah, that's one that Luke's just uploaded a look of it. He might recognize it.
All right. Now I'm on the back chat. Very nice, Luke.
Yeah, it's very good footage, man.
Yeah, some lovely photos in that thread, definitely. Photos and videos.
Yeah. I was telling you earlier, FPV, when I was driving and we were chatting, how I saw the moon and how the edges were so definitive. The outer part of the moon was so pronounced, it looked pretty wild, actually. That's why I was like, I have to tell you this, but I couldn't take a photo of it. Even with my iPhone, it won't capture that. You need a P900 or a really good camera with a decent zoom. Doesn't have to be extraordinary, just something good, and you would have caught it. But it was the moon was just coming up, and it looked pretty cool, and it was definitely bigger.
Definitely bright white as well. I looked up; it was like 80 degrees overhead to me.
When I was viewing it, yeah, you saw it. Very bright. How far east of it was it for you? Was it closer to the horizon? On the east horizon?
No, it was nearly directly overhead me. When you were telling me about it, I looked up and it was 80 degrees above my head. So sort of southish of me slightly, but about 80 degrees overhead.
And it was coming up on my east.
It was moving up to my right, going southwestish. It
was probably like about 40 degrees when I.
Yeah, I'd be lower down on the horizon for you. Yeah, it was high up
the
on
opposite,
me.
Right. But you said it was overhead. Wow, interesting. Now I can't see anything. No, it's like
it looked not far off Daiquiri overhead, like 80 degrees overhead to me, in the southern direction.
Corey, you said it's snowing over there by you right now?
No, it did this morning, and so I couldn't look for the moon at all. So that was kind of bummer. And then it's just so much forecast. It was just horrible the rest of the day. But yeah, I really want to get a P900 maybe next month in February. I was asking Karen B, like if I should get it on Amazon I go to my local store. So I think I might go to my local store and just get it right there. But it's just awesome, like watching Sandra, Luke, and do those. I probably won't do like upload a lot on my channel, but I just want to do my own thing with it.
That's Sandra's P900 Sandra's sync shot.
Yeah, and I mean, if I could help, like Sandra and whatever, gather information, I can also do that too. But yeah, I really want to do things with it. But it's just it's so fascinating. Like I don't know. I want it so bad. So, and I know if I spend that much money on the P900, I have to use it. So, I gotta learn how to use it and stuff. So I don't want to like collect dust.
Well, me and Katz were looking at them the other day, and they're like $500. I mean, you get one with a tripod in it for like $630, $650. I saw them on eBay. You might be able to find a used one. Someone was selling one used for cheaper.
Yeah. I definitely want to get a tripod with it.
Yeah, you definitely one of those for sure. But yeah, man, they're definitely affordable now. When they first came out, I feel like they were like $1,000, weren't they? Weren't they a lot more? I forget.
Yeah, they were expensive back in the day.
Right. Yeah, Crow, that'd be awesome, man. Get a filter for the sun and do some of that stuff too.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing having lovely access to lovely images like that?
Yeah, there's just something about like, it's nice to see videos like this, but it's something probably, I don't know, to see with your own very eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to be more gratifying if you're.
Yeah, so I'm, stuff like that. I want to try with the, sun. I want to try, even long distance and stuff.
I want one. But to go to the mountains when you do hiking and take pictures.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. By the way, PB, did that link help you for anything?
Which one? Which link? The moon one?
The one that you wanted from Arizona, where I go hiking at, with the
no, I haven't looked. I haven't got back to that. I got sidetracked with some other stuff we're doing now.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
But yeah, I just wanted to see what kind of geoglyphs there were and see if there were any relation to the Nazca ones. It's a geoglyph on top at the moment. If the geoglyphs aren't unique to Nazca, you're going to find them all over the world, different types of them. I've just been like in between research, I'll maybe jump back to Google Earth and look around the world for geoglyphs. The clues, they're all clues.
There's one which is called, it's in Mexico, it's called Baja California, which is not far from Tijuana. I mean, it's a little up of Tijuana. There's another one. I'll try to find it for you and send you the link. And that one has a lot more.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah, I just haven't had time. We've been caught up with some new work and information we're doing. As you've seen yesterday.
And I think there's one in Grand Canyon.
Deep research.
Even in Grand Canyon has some. I'll look all that. I'll start looking for that for you, and so you can put it whatever you need to put it for. But I'll find it for you.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, they're all playing a part in it somehow. This is different people's telling their story of what they were taught at the time.
Yeah.
You do have to look at them all, to see what they're depicting.
Well, if you really look into their paintings on their rocks, a lot of it shows from the time of Egypt when they did their paintings. That's why I know that they came this way. A lot of them did Egypt, the people. Again,
I don't think it was unique to Egypt. I think it's been spread from South America, going outwards from South American kind of region. And, looking at the geoglyphs, but all at the same time, it seems around the world or around about them times, everyone knew the same thing. Everyone knew how the world worked.
Yeah.
When you look at all these different geoglyphs, they're all telling you the same story. Same with the mandalas. Every mandala's got a story. And when you look at it in 3D and put it into relation to the work we're doing, you can see what it's telling you. It's, it tells me everyone back then knew how everything worked.
Yeah.
And it's slowly but surely been hidden over time.
Yeah, because if you really look at the painting on the rocks and you go back, in some of the videos that you can find, it shows the same thing. It's like if they were connecting everything, like there's a connection there with the time, the old times. I'm going to say it that way. But there is a lot of painting are just the same.
Yeah. Well, they're all telling the same message. It tells you everyone was educated the same way. It doesn't matter where they lived or who they were, where they were from. Everyone had the same education, and it was all related to the workings of this world.
Yeah.
And nowadays, no one knows how it works. It's all been hidden. Slowly but surely been taken away from us, all these secrets.
Well, it's like their knowledge. They had good knowledge, just like we have today, but they had more knowledge.
Yeah, probably wasn't far off one language either. I would say there'd be a point in time where everyone just about spoke very much the similar or same language.
Yeah.
The same teachings. I've been shown this with even the mains, what they were believed in, very, very close to what the Vedic and Christian beliefs are. They might word some things different or express things different, but you look at the mandalas and everything, it's all the same story. Yeah, it's been hidden. But don't mind, it's going to get revealed again.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I know there's more painting around the United States that I know. We just have to find them. But the one I am at, it's very interesting. So I need a P900.
Yeah, I love them geoglyphs. They've all got a unique meaning as well.
Yeah.
You start looking at a collection of geoglyphs. It's like cataloguing the Nazca ones, and they look amazing. And I know what the story is they're telling now as well. Decoded. Well, not every one of them, but I'm going through them slowly. I know what they're doing and what they're saying. Amazing.
Yeah. Well, there's a meaning behind all this that comes from the Middle East.
Well, no, it's just one place of many. That was the meridian at the time. It's kind of center point of the land masses. But it's not the center of the world. The center of the world is roughly, the center of this realm is not on our grid, off the west coast of Africa. On the land masses, the pyramids are probably the center point or meridian. That seems to have shifted a bit since the GMT. It seems, I don't know, something changed, and they changed it to the meridian to Greenwich in UK. What caused the change, I don't know. But you're looking at a double helix. It's kind of tight fit going past UK. Like there's something's been adjusted. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you've seen the previous videos with that double helix going the way to the arcs over the UK. It's like a sharp drop, a sharp angle going up, then a drop. Like it's probably not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be somewhere else. It made me wonder, what did Britain bring back from the pyramids? Have they brought something back that changes that double helix pattern? Shift it from Egypt as being the meridian to UK. Because the UK is the meridian now, isn't it? Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, geoglyphs, petroglyphs, hieroglyphs. Start looking at them with a technological mindset.
Well, I'll try to get the rest of the info for you. Since I send you that link here in Arizona, so.
Yeah, I've seen the link. I forgot to click it. But yeah, I was too deep into the work now to look.
I'll find the one in Grand Canyon.
There's no rush. There's no rush.
I know.
This other work that come up's a lot more important for the moment.
Right. Okay. But you never know, right?
No, you never know. I know. Well, I do know actually. I know what it's going to be saying. They all said the same story to me now.
True. But
It's different languages telling it.
true. Is Carter there? Hey, Crow.
Yeah, I was gonna say if if anybody from the chat wants to pop in and come and hang out, or if anybody has any questions, any topics you guys want us to get into. I don't know if Katz feels like doing a live research. I don't have that capacity yet, guys. It looks like I'm a day away from having that. Crow, what up?
Nothing much. Excited to get a P900. I know that.
I'm excited to get my laptop. No, I want to watch more Westworld, yo. FaZe. What up?
You got one, Crow, did you? The P900.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting it in February. Like I think first week of February, maybe like I don't know, first weekend of February. But yeah, I'm very tempted. I want to get it. I definitely, if not February, probably March. But I'm pretty sure I'm getting it February. I mean, I got the money. I just want to like make sure, you know. But I want to go to the local store and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I definitely want to get a tripod. I don't want to dilly-dally and hold it for a muscle, trying to focus on the moon.
Or even looking at stars, you need a tripod.
And yeah, I want to do all those things. So
when you max out on the zoom, it's gonna any little bit of movement is gonna just.
Yeah, I'm so thankful that Sandra said that she will help me. You know, any question I have, she'll answer or even give me tips. Hopefully, give me some good tips on how to, you know, what setting, because there's so many settings, right? So crazy, so many settings. I think that's what it is. It's the intimidation of so many buttons, and I don't want to like do the wrong thing all of a sudden.
No, you're gonna be okay, man.
Yeah. So, but I'm definitely got. Yeah. I was telling
plenty of P900 help in the community now.
Yeah. I was telling Show Scanner like a few weeks back that I really want one, and you know, every day it just grows more and more. So I knew it was going to be this February, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be February. Unless something major happens, but I doubt it. So yeah, very excited. I won't be posting a lot on it, but just for my benefit, I want to do, you know, tests here and there. But I'm also just like on everyday pictures, it's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've seen videos of like college kids who have the camera and they're up on a mountain, looking down at some town wherever they're in, and they like zoom in into like someone's front room like far away. They're just like laughing, going nuts, and it's retarded what the zoom's like. It's pretty crazy. And then obviously when you point it up to the moon or the stars, you're gonna see a bunch of other things. But yeah, I was just looking at P900 videos and that came up, and it was really funny. But yeah, I'm excited for you, brother, to have that. It's gonna be good, man. You can have some fun with it. You get to do your own observations.
I reckon people should make their own star database as well, because everyone's got a unique part of the sky to their region. You know, you've seen those images when you got all these different coloured stars lined up on a black background that people show. It looks amazing when you see them all together like that. People should do more like that. You know, see to get like a database of stars for your field of vision.
Well, does the P900 have a setting where you can do those kind of shots? Is that what it is? Is it with the P900 or is that with any camera?
Yeah, well, any camera would do it, but you know, you want a good zoom camera like the P900 has got to get a close up of the shape and colours.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what it's like a static image. You know, make a database of images, just take them from each star, and you get they look amazing when you see them side by side.
FaZe, we need Westworld, FaZe. Come on, brother, FaZe. Tell him, Crow.
I know. So we got 3 people like addicted to it, so they're waiting for episode 4.
FPV, could I ask a question?
Yeah, of course, man. Go for it.
Okay, so you mentioned Mandela's a couple times, and I'm just like, the Mandelas are like the
sacred geometry recorded to be seen with a 3D perspective.
And where did you get the name Mandela for that phenomenon?
Mandela.
Like Nelson? Like we're talking like Mandela effect?
Not Mandela, Mandala.
Mandala.
Mandala. Yeah, it's a mandala.
Okay, because my first thing goes to the Mandela effect. You know how things have changed. I'm using air quotations that you can't see.
Yeah.
But, okay, so a definite difference from what I'm thinking and what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good to know.
Right, a mandala is sacred geometry recorded into like a pictorial 3D image that's best viewed in a 3D environment. If you look at them carefully, you will see, I'll turn it around, say, hold on, I'll find one and show you on the screen what I mean. Hold on.
Well, yeah, it's just that I sound like a dumbass, and when I hear it, I just think Mandela effect, and maybe that's why the Mandela effect is called the Mandela effect, because it was up there to throw you off. But
yeah, two totally different things. Mandela effects like changes.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in that. You know, I know movies they do re-release movies and they put big pieces in that were probably omitted before or chop and change some parts even. So you know, I don't look into that. I think it's similar designed to mess with your mind.
They just sound so familiar or sound so similar that my mind was going one direction when you're talking about something totally different. And
right, yeah.
So
sacred geometry mandala, Mandala, like that spelling. It's not Mandela. It's not yeah, some confusion there now. People think what the hell's he talking about?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify for myself and anybody else that might think the same thing I am.
Now, Ginger, do you believe in the Mandela effect?
The Monopoly guy always had a monocle, and now he doesn't.
You sure, Trotter? You believe in Mandela effect?
Man, I don't.
You see that mandala? That's a mandala.
I'm on the YouTube chat. Give me a chance to.
Yeah, I'll capture it.
Get back there. There we go. Yep.
Yeah, that's a mandala. If you look at it carefully in the center, you'll see it slowly changing, and you get like a 3D perspective of the center. You'll see like wireframe things changing.
A lot of pyramids.
They're designed to be seen in a 3D environment, really. So I put it in a 3D environment, just pan the camera around it there. And what it's showing me, there's your squares, there's your circles, your north, south, east, west, and there's structure in the center. And these, what do you call those leaves again? Begins with an L. What's the name of them? Those leaves, they depict halos to me. They're basically the deities, or halos, or gods, or angels, or angel technology. And all that decoded just from looking at that image.
And you see a lot of this in like the mainstream like music industry, and it's hiding in plain sight with all the sacred geometry that
It really is, yeah. It doesn't matter which religion's mandala you look at, it's going to tell you very, very much the same story.
Does this symbolize anything, or is there any meaning behind it? Why?
Yeah, well, it's telling you there the structure in the center of our world, or the underworld, should I say, a structural underworld. The leaves are depicting.
And was that red dot supposed to be just the center?
That would be 0.0 in the center of the map. So something very special in the center of the map at 0.0, the Garden of Eden. So and it's in the underworld. It's what I remember. I originally called it Satan, but Santos correct me. It's called Brahma, the creator. So what's the creator being? From my technological aspect, is what's the heart of the machine, the power source that's running all of this is that red dot. That's responsible for the powering everything that runs our technological masterpiece. That's the wireframe graphics in the center are various parts of the underworld. South, east, and west gates. Can you see them? Those 4 bits sticking out. You've got 4 corners. You've got the leaves. Like I said, they represent these halos. I've looked at that one. I've looked at the Nazca mandala. I've looked at the Mayan mandala. They're all the same story. It's all this kind of depiction of different parts of the underworld in the center. That makes sense. In other words, every one of them knows or knew at that time what this meant, and it means what I've been trying to show you. Exactly the same thing I've been trying to show you on that map.
FPV, what was the name that you said? Brahma, the creator, yeah. Brahma. Yeah. Okay.
Brahma. Yeah, there's Brahma, Shiva, there's many. There's basically hundreds of these creations or angel technology below ground. Projecting halos into the sky, manipulating the sun and moon movement and all the luminary movement in the skies. It's a big masterpiece of machinery and technologies. And it was widely known back then. Clearly, these mandalas tell you the story. There's no other way I can depict what that's saying. It's telling me it's technology. The technology I've been describing is what I see there. So yeah, very special location right at the center. Like I said, pick another one. Pick the Nazca one. The Nazca one's a little more intricate than this one because I use the Nazca one because it pinpoints parts of the world this technology is related to. It locates it on the map where it is, or rather where below it is in the underworld. I mean, that probably would put that across a map. It would mean something for that region where it came from. It's someone from that region in that map that's located in that center point. Amazing, isn't it? That's a lovely mandala, that. I like that. So you remember, it was going back to the Divine Nine in the center. You've got the 8 leaves on the center, plus the one in the middle. That's your 9, the Divine Nine, and they control secondary units that switch on and off also. This is what's helping create the seasons and quite a few other things. Winds, volcanoes, earthquakes, you name it. Lightning. All by design.
Energy. Right. So you haven't put this over the center yet on your map that you've been working with?
No, I didn't need to. And as soon as I seen this, I knew what it was, because I know what the Nazca one is now, and every other that I see. It's the same story over and over. Just various depictions from the regions they came from, but it all points to the same thing: that's your world. And the underworld, and part of the heavens, and the gates, or portals, however you want to word them, they're all in these images. I think this, plenty of countries still make these. You can get lots of different ones in Tibet, and it's the same again. You'll get these same patterns and shapes and depictions. Or these ones are using those leaves. There's the Alaska ones are using little dots and lines. Yeah, there's many, but they'll all give you the same kind of overall picture, and it's based on the center of the world going outwards and upwards. Remember, you got to look at it from a 3D perspective. That's showing you the underworld, the above world. And we're kind of in the center of it all. Very nice.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Back to Shiva. You've got 3 types of angel technologies: the creator, the maintainer type, the destroyer type. There seems to be 3 different roles going on with this angel technology. One creates, one maintains, and one destroys. It's like a cycle, a repeating cycle over and over. And we'll detail that more in the next video for you. That we can give better demonstrations now. We know what we're looking at.
Yeah, that's awesome, FPV. And even just the clarification of the Mandala and Mandela, because they sound so alike, and maybe that's why mainstream, well, offshoots of mainstream called it Mandela. Because I mean, the most obscure of references of things that people might not remember or whatnot. Like, everyone says that calling whatever it is people can and cannot remember the Mandela effect makes no sense. But it kind of makes sense if you're trying to mask and obscure the Mandalas that you're talking about. Like,
yeah, could be these ones. You would know if these ones are fake as well. You can't really fake them. They have to have a 3D meaning. When you watch them in 3D, you'll see it jumping out at you like the centerpiece. If it's not done right, you're not going to see it. Yeah, they have to be done correctly, or it's not going to work. So a fake one. There's not jumping shapes and structure out from the inside of it. There's something not right. So you couldn't even fake those. If you know what you're looking at, you do now. You've seen the structure in the center changing as it rotated. It's trying to show you There's depth to that structure. In other words, the underworld's down there. It's deep. That's what it's telling you. A lot of information from one image, isn't there? Yeah, structure, depth, meaning, heavens, underworld, human world, gates. It's all there. It's from one image. Now you know to look at them. You look at a mandala again, you'll never look at it the same again now. You'll know what it means.
Yeah, that's a lot to soak in, that's for sure.
It is, just from one image. It took me a while to figure them out, but, the work I've been doing with the Nazca lines, it's clear as day what it's telling me. Same as the Nazca one, same as the Hindu one, the Mayan one, the Aztec one. They're all the same story. They're showing you the world from their perspective.
I wish I had the crickets sound effect on Q.
Yeah, quiet there.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I had the mute on. Yeah, FPV, that stuff is God. It's a lot of information and it's always good stuff,
deep. It's deep, isn't it? But
yeah, it is. It's deep.
One image alone can give you a lot of information.
You just sit there and think as you start thinking about, everything that's been going on, plus what other people have been doing, and I just zoned out for a minute. I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
I try not to stop and take it in because it'll slow me down. I can take it in, process it, and then store it and move to the next piece. I've got to, otherwise, I'd slow down. I like learning, so I keep looking.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about, questioning things and researching it and seeing if it's repeatable, sharing the information with other people.
It's undeniable.
Just communicating. Yeah, exactly. It is undeniable. What do you think, Kat? Crickets. Where are those crickets?
I was trying to add someone. He should be here soon.
Oh, all right, cool.
Gathering crickets outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was trying to add someone. It's finally added. But what were you saying though? What do I think about what? Sorry.
The information that you can get from these mandalas, like the Nazca mandala. A lot of information in one image.
Somebody in chat said, "Look, the outskirt looks like Aztec." Does it?
Yeah, they're all pretty much similar. You could overlay them, and there's going to be similarities among them all: squares, circles, the center. Yeah, it's all the same overall outline, basically, and then their depictions from their culture overlaid, or from their perspective in the world. That's that structure that Mandela showed you there. You can relate that to a certain part of the world because they've obviously seen it at some point in time. Whereas the Nazca one, it's detailing something else. So yeah, they knew what was down there. They knew what was in the heavens. They knew how it works.
Well, it does look like Aztec on the outside.
And you will too one day.
Yeah. It does have that sort of, it's based off the sacred geometry. So there's going to be a similarity, I mean, it's going to be similar, actually. Let me rephrase that. It's going to be almost a perfect match if it's based on the same geometry and I think they are the same.
Yeah, look at the Aztec one with the face on the front, the tongue in the center. The tongue in the center is the depiction of creation at the start, or whatever's the heart of the machine. Then start looking at the outskirts of it, and you'll see the four corners. All these places that you've seen in that, you'll see in these others. Doesn't matter what's there, they'll just depict various images or pictures there. Animals, anything could be there, but they're just like location markers. Look at it as a world map, like you're looking at the face of a map, and then start placing all these areas on the map. That's what you're supposed to do with them. It's showing you the world map, what's where in the world, or the underworld, depending which side of the depiction you're looking at. It's all in there, the upper world or the heavens, the human concrete world, the underworld. They're all in those images. We should have found this out earlier. I'd have been touring around the world looking at all these old sites. I would. I'd go to them and take images of all the various depictions. It's all the same story, but it's nice to see different ones from different locations. They vary so much, but they'll say the same thing.
So, how many hours of sleep you get?
How many you got, Troy?
How many hours of sleep did you get?
When?
Just like in the last, I don't know, last night or?
6 hours.
Oh, okay. I feel like you've been at it.
Yeah, I got 6 hours in between 24 on and.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, okay. You did go for 24 straight. That's right.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Done it a few times last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, not much sleep. Busy learning.
Oh. Good research, man. No doubt. Good research for sure.
Yeah.
Who do we have here? We have Hope.
Hi, Hope.
Hey, Hope. What's up?
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me all right?
It's a little choppy.
A little choppy. Right. Do you want me to drop it back in?
Yeah, try that.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Awesome. Yeah. Hope for Truth.
Mm-hmm. Ginger said
Is it Jonathan? It's Jonathan, right?
Yeah, I think.
I'm not getting the email you give me, Cats. I'm not getting a match on the name, so I can't add them.
Yeah, it's okay. I added him. I thought he couldn't find it, but he did.
But yeah, FPV. That's it's always good to talk about. I like that stuff, man. It's never a dull moment when you're going into that. Yeah.
Any better, people?
Hey there.
Is that better?
Yep, you're good. You're good.
Cool.
Is it Jonathan or John?
John.
John. Okay.
We call you Trotter, yeah.
You can call me Trotter or Mike or Michael.
Mike. Yeah, I mean Mike. Hi everyone else. Hi FPV. Who else have we got on? Ginger.
Hi Hope.
Hi and hi Cats.
Hi, welcome on the panel.
Thank you. I just woke up really early this morning. It's just after 4 a.m. in the UK.
I hope it's Ginger or Brian, whichever you want to go with.
Yeah, would you prefer? I'll call you Ginger.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been listening to like lots of bits and pieces of your research recently. It's excellent what FPV's coming up with. It's good to look at all these alternatives sometimes. Wonder what's out there. Try and get some new information.
Yeah,
I was listening to you all. Yeah, cheers, man. I was listening to you all talking about Mandela as well. That was something I had a look at that quite a while ago. And some of the things really freak me out. I know there's been changes for sure, because there's things that I'm absolutely 100% certain of that are different now, you know. One of them, you had the Scarecrow on there, you know, one of the Wizard of Oz ones where you've got the Tin Man's got a big wrench and all of that now. That's completely different. That was never there in the original film.
Oh, the Mandela, yeah.
Yeah, Mandela. There's a few.
Mandela effect. The Mandela effect, yeah.
Same. There's a few of them that really freak me out, you know. But how it's happening, I don't know. But something's definitely happened.
I know they do, like I said, I know they do release various cuts of it or re-releases, and sometimes you do get clips or parts that you've never seen before. You know, I've noticed that before, you know. You look at the time and you think, oh, it's a bit longer, that one. It's like a director's cut, or perhaps they put a bit in that was missing and they found it again, who knows?
Yeah, no, it's when you go back and try and look at the original things, you know. I had a video cassette of the original Wizard of Oz, you know, like it was on video from years ago. You know, it wasn't the original, but it was you know, an old version of it. And I'd watched it with my kids 100 times, you know, and I'd watched it myself as a kid. And the new one, the one that you've got now, whatever they're showing you, they've implemented a bit where they're in the forest and they have the fight, and then the Tin Man comes out. You've got the Scarecrow's got a 6-shooter, and the Tin Man's got a big wrench carrying things like that on his shoulder, and that was never ever in the original film. That was one that blew me away. You know, I was like, that's bloody certain. I know that's not the same. So how it's happening, I don't know. But you go back and look at the original, the video cassette that I had, and it was like that then. That's the thing that blew my mind, you know.
I've never seen it. Not that one anyway, but I've seen a few, you know, people putting comparisons on the internet, but I've never really gone down that route to look into it or why they would able to do it.
Yeah.
It just seems like something to mess around with your mind. If you know,
exactly.
That's I could think of. It's like really to really mess with your mind and think, well, that didn't happen. That's good.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Mind, isn't it? That I avoid things.
Yeah, I only looked at it for a short time. It's not something that I don't look into things like that too long. I'm quite easy. I find something, I find information, and I can come to a sensible judgment pretty quickly, and then I leave it like that, you know. If I know something's going on, there's something going on. I don't know why, but I'm not going to let it bother me.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly.
The example I've seen, it was that Jaws, the Bond movie with Jaws, the guy in the metal teeth. There was a girl in it, she had braces, and then in the re-released one, or the Mandela effect one, she didn't have braces. So, you know, why they were taken off, I don't know, but I remember seeing it with the braces on, so it just means there's been a re-release of some kind, and they took
there's some hickory pokey going on. Definitely some messing going on. But again, I agree with you, Troy, it's definitely a mess with the mind, you know, it's all a mind control thing, get people distracted from everything. Not looking at
it gets you to they get you to second guess your memory or the reality you're in. Possibly, it could be an experiment.
Straight away. See, when someone puts the two images up, well, like that girl with the braces on, and the next image she hasn't. There's definitely been 2 releases of it.
That's right. There's something.
Yeah. It's kind of cancelled it out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. I mean.
Your map thing, that's coming together really well, FPV. You know, I was looking at the what you'd put up there. It's looking amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, isn't it? It's a hell of a lot of information in a few small videos, really.
Yeah, how are you gathering your info? What are you doing?
Say again.
What are you doing to get your information? How are you putting this together?
In my mind mainly, and discussing it with guys that people I research with.
Right.
You know, we're getting revelations all the time. We're finding new information that we can add to this all the time. So the next one's going to be a mind blower. Really.
That's what I was saying in the chat recently when I was watching. I'd been saying something about the Polestar Polaris, you know, and wondering if that was underneath the central point on the map.
It's definitely not under these the 0.0. Not above the 0.0. It's somewhere further north of there. I seen a video. Someone posted a video recently saying they could prove it wasn't where they're saying it is, but I never looked at the video. Now, I've been too busy to look at stars. You know, they're too far away. Well, they're a distance away for me to prove anything with them.
That's it. It's hard to prove anything, you know, with the things up in the sky. I only talk about the Polestar because it was something my great granddad spoke about. You know, he spent most of his life at sea. He lived till he was 97, and he was like, and he was in the Navy. Came quite a high position in the Navy, and then he went into the merchant Navy, and he done navigating. So he always told me about it. I ended up getting involved in sailing as well. You know, I joined the Ocean Youth Club and sailed on some of the tall ships, and I got to learn a lot about navigation doing that. And it's like the Polestar is such an important thing. You know, it's that and the compass is you can use just that to navigate. You know,
that's all you need, isn't it? To start.
It was how it's explained to me that, you know, like the compass, the magnetic point, as you sail underneath that, the way the needle is pointing, it's just directing you inwards and outwards from that point above, and it's directing you around it as well, east to west, west or east. That was the way it was always explained to me, you know.
Yeah.
So
we do know they don't let you go any further north really than looks like Iceland. Looking at the shipping, I can see. I looked at the years worth of shipping data, and on that data, I could not see any ships going north of Iceland. So they're stopping you going any further to see what's there.
Seems to be the 60-degree point, north or south. They don't let you go below.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone should be asking themselves why are they stopping me going over there? It's not like you're going to run aground. You know, there's plenty of water there still.
Yeah,
just don't want to see what's there. That's why.
That's the thing. The longitude and latitude, it doesn't work mathematically unless they've got a flat plane. They need a flat plane to take even their mass. They have to section. They have to dissect it. You know, they'll either split it in half one way or split it in half the other way. So they've got a flat plane to do their measurements off of, which is another thing that baffles people.
It's a mess what they've done. You know, to hide what they're hiding. They've made a hell of a mess of the world. I mean, I can see where the Mercator map's been derived from. That's the one. It's been derived from the one we're working with. That series produced.
Right.
So that it's not far off being correct. That Mercator map. You know, done by the data we're looking at.
That's the thing. The maps were, you know, like the Gleason map as well. They were like the closest scientifically proven ones at the time. So they say, yeah. But I mean, all of these maps. Again, you can never confirm if they're true. It's just like I always point out the other maps to me are not important to them, and what's important is the globe is a lie. You know, that's what I'm like on that all the time. You know, there's the other line. That's the line to our kids about this bloody spinning globe thing. We know it's fiction. It's impossible.
This is the problem I've got with the E-maps here. What the E-map to me means they've scalped the top of the globe off to keep north in the centre. Why does north only needs to be in the centre on a globe?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually apply in a flat plane.
That's right. Well, it doesn't. You know, on the flat plane, the flat plane geometry where the navigation was originally done to create the maps, it was done using the Polestar. You know, that was the central point. It was underneath that.
Yeah, so you know that's north. You know, whatever map you look at that is north. You know, get away from the globe thinking and that scalped E style map. You've got to go north where it's supposed to be, up north past Iceland. So.
Yeah, but I mean, that could be the point below the Polestar, you know, that is above Iceland, you know. That could be the point.
Yeah, it's definitely there somewhere.
Yeah.
So you've got to get out of that confusion of there's a few things it seems that's confusing between people looking at this square style map and the ground perspective map, you know, the pizza map or E map.
Right, yeah.
We've tried all our work on various maps, not just the E map, and you know it's got to make sense and ring true with real world data. And none of them's doing it apart from the one we're working with now.
Yeah.
And until until that one fails, we'll keep working with it. But so far, it looks fantastic. It does.
Yeah.
It's faultless.
That's good. You know, it's good stuff. I was going to say, did anyone get any pictures or zooming in on the moon, the big moon?
Yeah, I've seen. Asked some of the guys in chat. Who was in chat? Luke, can we use some of your vids out of the B900 Fred guys?
Oh, Luke Marshall, he done some.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He's
excellent.
been in the group.
Yeah, he's got some good footage.
Brilliant. I'll be having a look at that later. As I said, I just woke up and I started cooking. I'm cooking a meal for tomorrow, so it takes a long time, over a few hours. So every 20 minutes or so, I'll be having to go and stir the pot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've got a bolognese sauce going.
Oh, sounds good. Yeah.
Proper Italian, done from scratch.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've got my daughter and her boyfriend and another pal of mine coming over tomorrow for dinner. So, well, today for dinner. So I'm actually glad I woke up early. Oh, wow.
There's a nice shot off there, Sandra. Just an image, that one.
Really is.
A little bit earlier.
Yeah, 295,000 miles away. Yeah, sure.
You can throw stone at it. Look at it.
You can zoom in beautifully. That's a great shot, Sandra.
Yeah, I love looking at these images. I do.
Yeah, I've not had the chance. It was something I wanted to do when I woke up.
Looking at these images.
There's another guy, Robin's Hood. Don't know if you've seen any of his stuff. He's been doing a lot of stuff, zooming in on the moon and some of the stars. You know, the different stars. He's got some great footage. Unbelievable what they look like.
I'm way behind on looking at everyone's footage lately because I've been so wrapped up in this work I'm doing.
Yeah, you must think of a lot of your
time. It takes priority over everything. It has to.
Right.
Yeah, there's so much to look at and work out, but yeah, we're moving along nicely.
Yeah, I'm priority. My priority at the minute is shouting out about the homeless and things like.
We've got some new revelations and amazing more that's happening. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see it unfolding. It is. But yeah, we're working on a video now, so the next one will be a killer video.
Oh, cool! I'll be watching that.
Not seen that. Yeah, I love a good breakdown.
Wonderful stuff. I've been looking at a lot of stuff.
You know, we're not rushing it. We're reading into it and breaking it down. Then we'll compile the video from it. You know, make it a nice edition.
Good stuff. Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to be understandable and a nice presentation. So, you know, we do work for that. I don't know how people take our presentations so far. I've never asked that. What do you think of the presentations that we've been putting out?
Well, I've seen bits to some of them, and you know, I've just been watching you as you're doing bits of your research as it's coming together, and I find it interesting, something to look at, you know.
Yeah.
I'm really focusing on things at the moment, like you know, the education system, talking about that to people, and the homeless people. A lot of that I'm talking about. You know, in my city at the moment, they're trying to make it illegal to be homeless on the streets.
Illegal?
Yeah, illegal. Yeah,
I mean,
not unlawful.
They throw you out of the street and then try to make it illegal.
They're fining you. They actually fine you. Yeah, they fine you in my city. £75. They fine them for sleeping in a doorway.
That's crazy, but it's them that's put them in the doorway.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's insane.
This is how upside down
How are they
things
supposed to pay that? You know, they're supposed to pay that when they've got no income. They're living on the street.
Exactly. And the people went to the local council offices. They were holding a meeting last week to try and make it illegal. And people went in there. They had a deposition that they'd put together. They'd emailed it to the council. The council confirmed they'd got emails. So at this meeting, it was supposed to be spoke about, you know, the concerns. And they denied that they'd even got it. They lied at this meeting. And the people in the public gallery were trying to shout out about it. And they removed everybody from the public gallery so they could hold the meeting in secret.
Really, it should be illegal to be homeless. And
it's unlawful. It's actually unlawful.
Yeah, you know, if they want to go down that route, then someone must they have to hold someone accountable, and it's not the person that's lying on the street. They're not accountable for being in that situation.
Yeah, that's what people start
put them there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It should never come to the point where you're sleeping on the street in this day and age. There should not be people sleeping on our streets. They should have a home.
Yeah, that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to hold people accountable. You know, like if people are acting out with their jurisdiction, you know, taking out private
prostitutions. It's your councils and lack of employment that's causing it. It's, you know, it's
a
government problem.
It's bad training.
Yeah, it's the government. You know, the government's brought this upon us.
That's exactly right. They're putting out legislation which has got no place in law. They're trying at the moment to destroy the whole British Constitution using the EU withdrawal bill, which is just about to be talked about in the House of Lords now. It's gone up to the House of Lords. But it's even they're saying before they've received the legislative paperwork, they're saying that, you know, it's an absolute abomination. And it's the hidden powers within it are absolutely ridiculous.
Well, that's the way the EU was heading. You know, these are still EU laws that we're under, so we do want to have that. That's why we went for a Brexit. We have to Brexit and get out of there. And they'll do everything within their power to stop us, guaranteed.
That's not the case. FPV, what they're actually trying to do is incorporate EU laws into the UK law system. But they're not telling the people that. What they're trying to do, as they pass the Brexit bill, they're bringing in all the EU laws and they're trying to incorporate that into the constitution of the British system. So, and they're not telling people that. They're telling them it's so that they can bring in and then remove EU laws that they don't want. But they're not telling people that actually what they're trying to do is bring the EU system, which is a system of you're guilty until proven innocent, which is the exact opposite of the UK system.
Well, yeah, it's the globalists, you know, it's the globalists that created the EU. This is their destruction of Europe and the West. For them to win,
it's an empire.
They'll destroy it and then jump in with the bailouts and loans. Then they own you. Then they've got your sovereignty and your borders. That's what they're after.
Yeah. What they're actually trying to do as well, the TTP part, you know, the trans trade agreement that everybody was talking about, that was totally ridiculous. You know, it was giving corporations the power, you know, to even fine governments for loss of profits or even profits that they thought they were going to lose. Well, they're incorporating all of this stealthily into the EU withdrawal bill.
Leeds kicked out because that's what we're Brexit against. We're now our independence, our own laws back that worked.
Yeah.
Well, a lot out. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, 100%. We want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, even the if they do this, all of this stuff is all treasonous anyway. None of it should apply because nothing should ever have been above the law. You know, the law of the land, the common law. But they're trying to bring it in. But people must realise, even if they do bring it in, and I think people are waking up to the fact because it's happening a lot all over the UK and the US. People are, you know, cracking up. They've had enough.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, all they're trying to do is bring the West down. For them to win, the globalists, this is what they do. They bring it down from within. They collapse it. You know, World War II Germany was the same. It was globalists that destroyed Germany from within.
Yeah, they've done it. Germany, France, Italy. They've got. Yeah, I mean, they've still got troops on the streets over there.
Got these puppets in place, pulling strings in government for them in all these countries.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's going to fall. People aren't going to accept that kind of communism. You know, that's all that works for them. Some kind of communism or mass multicultural.
Yeah, well, it's dictatorship, really. It's tyranny.
You know, the insane immigration policy and fake refugee scam that's going on, that's designed to bring it down as well. They're trying to collapse Europe and the West.
Yeah, the poor people who have been bombed out of their countries, they've had to go somewhere, and they've directed them to the places they wanted to destroy within. You know.
Yeah, it's like vote rigging. You know, they're bringing in new voters. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, Cats followed politics. We followed the Trump campaign, and the Trump campaign and Brexit was pretty much the same thing. We want an exit from this globalist grand system of destruction. And it is, you know.
Yeah,
they destroy Europe. They just everywhere they go, they destroy. It's it's not just Europe and the West. They destroy in the Middle East, and this is in our name. You know, they use our military to destroy places, and our military don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, it's not in my name. I've never voted or registered to vote. You know, I ain't any part of it. I don't consent to none of this crap.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we need everybody.
This is not our crap. This is a globalist war against humanity. This is what's really going on.
Give me 5 minutes, Pete. I've just got to go and check my phone.
Yeah, they've got a lot to answer for, and answers will be coming.
Yeah, good chat going here, huh? I like that. Yeah, John's a good fellow. He knows a lot, man. He likes to get into it with that. Well, we've talked about this before. It's people need to be aware about the infrastructure and the globalists and what their agenda really is all about, and it's about taking over. It's a takeover. It's a control over humanity. Yeah,
it's very important that you know who is who out there. Yeah, you know, the globalists they got together and created the EU after World War II. They all hide what they've been doing.
Did we lose cats?
What was that? I'm here.
Just seeing it. Yeah. How's the chat going? I don't have the chat going. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are still here.
We have Michelle. She came back. Alec, Rook, GM came back. Chris is here.
Yeah, back everyone.
Sense of Truth is here. Stephen wants
I'm back.
back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thanks. Just had to go and stir the sauce. It's looking good.
Hey, I'm going to jump out to you guys because I'm in the research chat as well, so I'm going to have to jump out and rejoin that now. So yeah, nice popping in and catching up again.
Okay.
Nice TV.
Yeah.
We'll be back in touch soon, probably. With some more niceties to show you.
Yeah, thanks, FTV.
All right, guys. Catch you later. See you, chatters.
Bye.
All right, FTV, talk soon. Yep.
Yeah, I forgot to ask I was going to ask what part of the UK he was in.
Carsley, I think.
Where?
Oh my God. Carslie.
Oh, Barnsley.
No, it's I'm trying to figure it out. I know. Oh my gosh.
He never told me. I think he's somewhere in the northwest.
Not northwest. Yeah, I'm right down
England,
on the south coast. I'm right on the very bottom of England. I'm only about half a mile from the beach, so I'm looking forward to the summer.
He's not far from there.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the summer. I'm about half a mile from the beach, so I'm going to walk down there. Got a lot of observations. Maybe treat myself.
Did you say you have a P900 also?
No, I'll maybe treat myself to one though.
Okay.
We'll see if I can treat
that'd be
myself
awesome.
to one in the summer. I'm watching the price at the minute. They're still about around about 370 UK quid. So I don't know how much they are over in the US at the moment, with about $400, something like that.
Yeah, about $450, $500, about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were looking at them on eBay the other day, me and Katz, just checking them out. And Scarecrow that was on here before, he's looking into buying one. So
right, I think
he's excited. I'm excited. Jamie Brown bought one? Did he?
Yeah, I think I heard Jamie talking about one the other day. I'm not sure if he was unboxing one. I was listening to a little bit of one of his hangouts, and I think he was talking about a P900.
Yeah, it's a nice gadget, isn't it? It'd be awesome to have one. It would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, John. If you're out there, you could do your own observations and record your own stuff. You know. It'd be awesome.
That's it. I mean, sometimes if you go like off the south coast, if I'm at my mate's boat, even 3 or 4 miles out, sometimes you can see France at the other side. You know, that's about, I suppose, 50, something like that, 50, 60 miles away. So you shouldn't be seeing that. And you can see the Isle of Wight, which is along the coast again, about 40, 50 miles. So, and Scott, Plain Ranger, I don't know if you're aware of him, he lives in the Isle of Wight. He can actually see Brighton as well from the other side. So hopefully there'll be some good observations in the summer.
Oh, I didn't know he can see that from there. Wow.
Yeah, that's just
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, on the south coast.
Yep. Yep.
What else have you guys been up to? What have you been doing? I've been off. I was off for a few days. I wasn't on the computer looking at things for a change.
We've just been doing. Our the hangouts have been just had Patricia Steer, just kind of a little hangout, talk to her a little bit. Yeah, she's interesting. She's cool. We had Master Peace on after he did the lunar eclipse video that he launched a day after, I think it was. He came over and wanted to elaborate more on it, and we had that on, and then that was basically it. And then today we just went on and just kind of having a chat about a few different things, like the eclipse. What else did we talk about? Nothing crazy, just chilling out.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little out of it myself. You just woke up and I'm like fading.
Yeah. What time is it over where you are? Around midnight.
It's midnight. Yeah, midnight.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. here.
No, but I'm down to hang out, brother. I'm not calling it quits. I'll stay up another 2 hours. No problem.
Short time anyway, guys. I'm going to be like, I've only got another 10-15 minutes, I would say.
Right on. Yeah, well, we enjoy your time whatever time you could spend.
Yeah, then the kitchen's calling me. I've got to go into the kitchen. Then I'll probably try and nod off, catch another few hours sleep before dinner later.
You have to work?
Yeah, I work from home, Cats.
Oh, you work from home too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I do things on the computer. I've got a few things that I do on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do websites for my friends and stuff like that, and do other little bits on the side, you know, just to pay the bills. Yeah, I was on chatting to Des. I went on and had a brief chat with Des last night.
Mm-hmm.
That was about an hour and a half I was on there. That's really the first I'd been on for about a week, you know. I wasn't feeling too well last week, so my daughter came and had to keeping an eye on me for a few days.
Oh, I didn't know that, John. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah,
wow, no wonder you've been missing in action. You're right. You haven't seen you on Jamie's or anything.
I had.
You always pay a visit and hang out and have a chat with the boys, but I missed you.
I did go back and watch Jamie's, the meetup and all that. It was really good to see him with a smile on his face and lots of good people turning up. You know, it was nice.
Oh, yeah, see right.
Wait,
come again? What'd you say?
I said it was nice to see lots of nice people turn up, you know, and Jamie with a big smile on his face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds like somebody else is doing a bit of cooking there, a bit of crushing some herb. Yeah. Definitely a bit of herb crushing going on for the pot. I could do with some of that over here. I've just run out of herbs. Enjoy. Yeah.
So how's the weather over there in UK?
It's been absolutely rotten, Cats. It's been raining the last couple of days, but it's settled now. It's still grey. It's really strange because Brighton's not. They call it sunny Brighton where I live, right on the south coast. It's normally you get loads of sunshine, even through the winter and all that. It's always nice, but the last year or so it's been really, really bad. You know, they constantly spray. As soon as that sun comes out, the spray is out there to block it out.
Yeah, I hear it's been too hot where I live.
Where are you, Kat?
Winter. I'm in Arizona, United States.
All right, beautiful.
In the States, like you guys say it. Yeah, it's too hot for us though. It's supposed to be winter.
Right.
It's not.
I don't deal with it. If it's too hot, I can't deal. I wouldn't be able to live down Arizona way. You know, that'd be too much for me, I think. You know, out in the desert. But I bet it's beautiful though. That's one of my last things that I want to do. One of my bucket list things is to go over to the USA. So I'm intending to do that within the next couple of years. Just to tick it off. You know, I want to do a little part of Route 66.
Well, that'd be awesome, man. You gotta pay me a visit when you land in New York.
Well, that's the big city I want to go because I want to see all the skyscrapers.
You land in New York. Yeah, then you drive to the west. That's what you do. Yep.
I tend to come over maybe for about a month. That's what I'm hoping. But it's been something I wanted to do since I was a child. Because my hometown where I was brought up, a little place called Greenock, was a shipbuilding town, and you had all the military bases across the water, all the nuclear bases. So it was all back then. You still had all the American servicemen and their families all lived there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like every year we'd have the 4th of July celebration in a place called Dunoon, and I grew up with a lot. You know, when I was really young, grew up with a lot of, you know, like the American families, American kids, the servicemen. So, and they were really, it was like really happy, brilliant times. And when they left, it was really affected my hometown. You know, it became a bit of a ghost town. It was sad.
Oh, wow.
You know, it was sad, but I mean, it was happy because it was like less war things happening. But it was sad because you missed a lot of the friends, you know, that you had when you were a kid. But I kept in contact with one or two. There was, well, I say keep in contact. I've not spoken to them for a couple of years now, but there's people who I know who live in Boston and Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's not far from here.
Yeah, keep in touch with them a little bit. But I say that I've not spoken for a couple of years, and I should really give them a little letter, you know, see how they're doing. But some great times, you know. I think back and I've got fond memories. I mean, I'm in my late 40s now, and I'm going back to when I was, you know, like back in the early 70s, mid 70s. Yeah, great times, good people. And I've got an affection. I've always had this. This is why I've always had this affection with America since I was young, you know. And I do really want to go so badly.
Well, come back over here. We're waiting for you. Come on, John.
Yeah. That's a lot of people say to me if I go over there, because I've had a lot of friends that go and visit. My next door neighbour, she's actually going, she's flying over there with her sons in a couple of months. She's going over for 6 weeks, and I'm so jealous, you know. But I think if I go over, I wouldn't come back.
Yeah. So she's doing. Is it for work or she's
No, she's actually just recovered from cancer therapy.
Okay.
And it's like her son and his partner. The partner, he works for British Airways, so they're doing this as a present for her, you know, for completing her cancer treatment. Yeah, she just went through a torrid time. She had 5. I didn't want her to do any of it, you know. I said to her, don't, just try and do it naturally. But she went through the chemotherapy and radiotherapy, but she's still here. She's kicking on, so it's great. The treatment seems to have done something for her for the time being, anyway.
Oh man, God bless her. You know.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady. Comes from Liverpool originally. She's a little toughie. I bought her a beautiful big bouquet of flowers, you know, to try as she was going through the treatment. And it was really strange because her garden, even though it was all the winter, going through winter here, everybody else's garden, you couldn't see a flower in them. As she started her treatment and all through her treatment, her front garden was all in bloom with flowers. It was weird. So bloody strange. As soon as she completed the treatment as well, all the flowers disappeared. Very, very weird.
Yeah, it is bizarre, huh?
Yeah, I said that. I mean, everybody, even the local neighbours either side of her, everybody was talking about it. You know, it was like just some sort of positive energy was affecting her, you know?
Yeah, just some positive energy or something, you know, her aura or something was going on.
Yeah, it was mad, you know, hard to see.
That's great. That's good stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so pleased. I'm pleased that she's doing a bit better, you know. She's on her feet and she's completing it well. She's still looking strong. So, because I know that is something I don't agree with, you know, like that sort of therapy. It's like toxins, pure poisons they're putting into the person, you know.
Yeah, there's alternatives these days. I mean,
very much so. THC and CBD and all that. I was telling her, you know, she said if it comes back, she's going to do that. She's going to go to along the cannabis route.
Mm-hmm.
Because even her son and all that, a lot of people have been talking to her about that, and she said it's something that she would try next time. But hopefully, there's not a next time.
Yeah.
So is she in New York?
No, this is my next door neighbor. We're talking about she's coming over to America for 6 weeks. as a reward, as a present for her from her son and his partner for completing the cancer treatment. You know, because she's came through it all, they're doing that. It's something she wanted to do, you know. And you know, I'm pleased for her. You know, I'm pleased she's came through it all, and she's going to go and get that experience. I think June or something like that. She's going over for 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know?
Yeah,
and there's a big country. There's so much to see, really.
Yeah, the USA is huge, you know.
It really is. There's so much.
Yeah, the UK's really changed. It's really changed, you know. In the last, even the city I'm in the last 20 years, you can see it progressively going downhill and downhill, you know. Everywhere is just changing so rapidly all across Europe, and I'm sure it's happening in the USA as well.
It is.
Yeah, a lot of change. Yeah, but still, there's a lot of great, beautiful places you can go visit. Still.
Yeah.
So that's, at least we have that going for us.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, John, that'd be awesome if you could ever get out here, man. You're welcome to come stay at my place. You know, it's not a big flat like you call it in England.
Well, thanks, man. I'm the same. I've just got a 1-bedroom flat here, but when my daughter comes, I've got a nice fold-down bed settee, proper bed settee. She has to crash on that, you know. I've got a big, comfy bedroom.
Nice. Yeah.
Anyway, peeps, I'm going to go because I'm cooking this, and it's getting to the stage where I've got to give it a bit more attention. It's been lovely coming on to say hello to everybody. I've spoke to you before, Troy. Katz, it's lovely to speak to you. Ginger, I'm sorry I've not said a lot to you, but nice to be on, speak to you guys. Yeah,
no worries.
Yeah. John, man, you're welcome to come back anytime, or I'll see you at Jamie's or something. I'll see you around somewhere on one of the channels.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll pop in some other time to say hello when I've got a bit more time.
Yeah,
and everyone's a bit more awake. Enjoy your sauce that you've been making. Whoever's been grinding the herb. All right, lovely people. Take care for now. Yeah.
You too.
Okay, brother. Good afternoon or good day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Good morning.
Oh yeah. Good morning. Time changes, man.
I can't believe it's a 12:15 over here already.
Oh. I hear you, Trotter.
Yeah.
It's been a strange night. I don't know. Dialogue has been up and down, kind of. I'm out of sorts. How you guys feeling?
I'm fine.
Good.
I was looking at in the back chat a video that Scanner left. That's funny.
You can't play it?
He left it. I don't know if I can. I need to learn all that, and to do that, I have to practice on like one-on-one on the panel.
Well, you need a sock account to practice and make yourself make sure you don't screw yourself.
She has 2 channels already. Oh, you mean use another? Okay, I got you. Right.
But yeah, because I'm sorry, Cats. I'm still mad about that whole reason he got shut down. Because when I agreed to join this panel, I had to check a box that said, I agree. And then I had to check another box that said I had to join. So Google should know exactly who checks both boxes. And they should be to blame, not you.
But that's okay. It's in the past. We're here and we're still doing what we need to do. So that's the main thing.
And you haven't had the same crazy thumbs downs that you had on the last one.
Yeah, I know.
Because that was a horrible attack. And multiple times, too.
There's someone that used to say, if they give you thumbs down, it's the best thing because it's a good sign for us. I think that's how he. I guess, but it's okay. We're doing fine. Our hangout's doing great. You know, we're all strong. Right, Cotter?
Yeah. Yep. We're just doing our thing over here. Did you want to keep going, or did you want to?
We can shut down. Yeah, sorry, 10 here. So yeah.
Or
because I don't know if the other
go up,
yeah.
or what? I hadn't even looked at the back chat. Yeah.
Waiting for scanner. Let's see if he'll answer. If not, we can shut it down. I mean, why don't you have some topics to talk about still?
Right now, no, not really. I'm actually kind of hungry. I wanted to go grab something to eat. I know, right? It's like midnight.
Well,
have you heard it's flat?
It's flat, yo.
That's the best topic ever.
Yes, it is. The earth is flat, brother.
And the other night with the dojo night, you guys were asking, how can you ever prove it to yourself? And aside from going to orbit, I don't know how anyone can prove it to themselves. Because technology and CGI and all the special effects, you should easily be able to fake a 360-degree pan around the fourth wall, but they still don't do it.
Yeah, they never do they?
No, it should be it should be easy by now.
They could
with
try to fake that, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, yeah. They should be able to easily fake it.
Try to fake it. I mean, you faked everything else. I mean.
Oh yeah, you can watch a Hollywood movie and
have a go at it. Let's see the fourth wall. We're calling you out. Hashtag fourth wall.
Again, my opinions are mine and my own. They don't reflect my employer or my family. I had social media training the other day. So it's one of those things that you just got to say. And my parents watched Deadpool. Have you guys watched Deadpool?
Of course.
My dad couldn't take it seriously because Deadpool couldn't take it seriously. And that's his character. He's cracking jokes when you shouldn't be cracking jokes. He's breaking the fourth wall. And it's just one of those things that you gotta accept in the media world that we live in. But I actually lost my train of thought here.
You were talking about Deadpool and the fourth wall.
And just the simple fact that you don't take it seriously, which seems to be the way that media and everything else doesn't take anything seriously. I don't know.
It's all script. It's not to be taken. Well, it's a script for them, and it's taken serious by the public.
Well, movies are more real than the media and news that are given to us. When you look at the way the news portrays things, it's all fear mongering and fear porn and this, that, and the other. But movies definitely seem to be showing more of the truth. without any sci-fi references.
Yeah,
because you're not going to another planet.
That's what me and Crow were talking about earlier, like with movies like The Matrix, Westworld, movies that have truth in them. There's gems in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and
really cool. You
Trotter?
See the yeah.
I'm gonna catch up on the first 3 episodes of Westworld, and I want in on episode 4 of whatever the heck you guys are doing.
Oh, okay.
4 or 5 or whatever you're at. I will. I'll catch up or watch again because I've only seen the first 2 or 3 episodes. Probably not even the third one. Before just not watching, but
yeah, watch it with because you've been red pilled.
So yeah, open eyes all the way. And the first episode I watched 100% for sure. I'm pretty sure the second one, but I just kind of brushed it off as AI, blah blah blah. But
they're asking right away. Bernard's asking, I think it's Dolores, if she's ever questioned the reality that she's in, or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. I forget exactly what's said, but something to that effect. And it's right away already asking, like, has anyone, even themselves, in this reality that we're in, have you ever questioned anything about this reality?
Is Dolores a character on Westworld?
Yeah.
Is Luke Marshall still here?
I don't know.
Because at the very beginning, like before we got on, he was talking about Tom Jones. Oh, and that's Delilah, not Dolores. I just got totally mixed up. Because he was talking about Tom Jones. I mentioned Delilah, and I mistakenly thought of Dolores. So I'm sorry. I just got confused in my D names. But anyway, and that's probably a good time to shut down.
Right on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I think Katz, you wanted to shut it down then? We could shut it down.
Yeah, hold on.
Or make something, either or.
Yeah,
but
Luke is still here.
All right, ask him. Were you gonna ask him something?
No. I screwed up. And Alec Hollandshurst. I had to squint. Is starting to name off Tom Jones lyrics and titles. Because it was the Tom Jones reference that happened 3 hours ago. That yeah.
Hold on, you guys. I'm asking a question before.
Yeah, Ginger, check out check it out and get back up to speed with that. It gets good.
Okay, Ginger, Friday, it's ladies' night, right?
Of course.
Okay. Let's see. Well, tomorrow we'll be on too, so let me see. Yeah, you already know about tomorrow, so. But anyways, I thank you coming on our panel. I'm Totter, like always. And thanks all of you for joining us on our night. And I thank you very much. And of course, Totter, you want to say anything?
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm so sorry. What did you say? I don't have my headphones on anymore, so it was like a distant sound. But
We were just saying good night to everybody in chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. God, that was horrible, right? So bad. Jeez. Yeah, man. We'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Be good. Peace.
Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow and ladies' night on Friday.
Hey, another ladies' night. Okay.